In this summary of the 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, we covered agreement number 1, be impeccable with your word. Agreement number 2, don't take anything personally. Agreement number 3, don't make assumptions. Today we're going to cover the 4th agreement, always do your best. Always do your best. What does that mean? Is it even possible? How do we do it? And why should we do it? When you were growing up, you probably heard, always do your best from your mom or dad, your teachers, your coaches, and your spiritual leaders. Before we discuss what it means, let's look at what it doesn't mean. It's not working yourself into a frenzy to meet the unrealistic expectations set by others, or in many cases, set by yourself. Nor is it having to succeed at everything you do. What always doing your best means is showing up instead of giving up, facing whatever you encounter head on, meeting challenges and accomplishing tasks to the best of your ability, honoring what's in front of you, and taking pride in what you do. Your best is going to change from moment to moment, day to day, and situation to situation. A person chooses to do their best because it's who they are and what they choose to be. It's an outer expression of an inner character. It's a choice one makes, regardless of circumstances, regardless of how they're feeling in the moment. It's who they are, not how they feel. Their motivation isn't from praise or seeking some type of reward. Example from the book. Most people don't love their job. In fact, a high percentage of people in the workplace find what they do unfulfilling. They go through the motions, not enjoying what they're doing, wishing they were doing something else with their life. Despite this common feeling, many do their jobs just good enough to get by, not doing their best and not doing their worst. Working because they have to in a job they're not passionate about, not enjoying the process along the way. They work to get a paycheck, to pay the rent, pay the mortgage, feed their family, all the while doing a job that doesn't feed their soul. They get a couple of days off during the week to catch up, catch their breath, and hopefully have a little fun before having to go back to work. The process continues day after day, week after week, month after month, and sometimes year after year, leading to someone who's unhappy, unfulfilled, complacent, and resistant, just going through the motions, faking it until they make it to the end of their work week or the end of their life. Is it possible to always do your best? Yes, it is. This agreement supports the other 3. You can't always be impeccable with your word, but you can always do your best. You can't always not take things personally, but you can always do your best. You can't completely stop making assumptions, but you can always do your best. So how do you do it? The practice of always doing your best is just that, practice. Just like most things in life, we learn through repetition, doing things over and over again, through trial and error. With time and practice, we become better and better at whatever we're trying to master. This is true for things like riding a bike, cooking, and a whole variety of things. And it's also true for new behaviors we try to adopt and to put into practice. Commit to it each day, one day at a time. When you fail, pick yourself up and do it again and again and again. Side note, when you do your best, it's natural to strive for a positive outcome and want to succeed. But as you do this, chances are you will experience failure along the way. So it's helpful to reframe how you see failure. For many, the equation looks something like this. I didn't succeed at what I tried to do equals I failed equals I'm a failure. So often, our self-esteem gets hit hard, and for many, that's just enough to discourage them, sending them back into their comfort zone, where they stop taking risks, stop believing in their potential, stop trying, and settle back into a comfortable life where they don't make waves, don't challenge themselves, and don't make a real difference. Since failure isn't stranger to any of us, it's helpful to see it in a different way. See it as a learning opportunity, a stepping stone on your way to where you want to go. Everyone experiences it, but not everyone benefits from it. Remember that nothing truly great was ever accomplished without someone taking a risk, failing, and trying again and again until they reached their desired outcome. Thomas Edison is a perfect example of this. It took him over 10,000 attempts at getting his invention of the light bulb to work. He envisioned it in his mind and truly believed it was just a matter of time. Despite many failures, he never gave up. He stuck to it, pushed harder, learned from what didn't work, and tried again and again and again until it worked. When he was asked about his many failed attempts at inventing the light bulb, he replied, "I didn't fail. I just found 9,999 ways to not make a light bulb." What a great attitude. So, what in your life are the light bulbs that you've failed at and perhaps given up on? Always doing your best is a catalyst to bringing what you envision and dream about into reality. So don't give up. So why do it? You will uncover hidden joy along the way, and you'll even find joy in some of the most mundane tasks that you maybe once dreaded doing. Rewards will show up, and you, with your attitude of excellence, will begin to see things in a different way. You'll be amazed at what begins showing up in your life. On the other side of all this is choosing to stay the same. Talking about what you want, complaining about things you don't like, dreaming about things, but not taking any real action. Not stepping outside of your comfort zone because of fear of failure, not willing to take a risk, not committing to trying and doing your best. You're moving, but not really going anywhere. The book talks in detail about reasons why this happens. The author challenges us to examine our relationship with our past. Whatever life takes from you, let it go. Surrendering the past frees you up to enjoy the present and the future. Living in the past brings many things: feelings of regret, remorse, and reliving situations in your mind, often making us wish we could redo what's already done. Someone once said, if you're looking in the rearview mirror, you can't see what's right in front of you. Committing to always doing your best gives you the strength and the power to uncover and change the self-limiting beliefs and fear-based thoughts that make you unhappy and rob you of your potential. Once you identify these beliefs, which really just are agreements that you've made with yourself, you can begin replacing them with new beliefs and begin making new agreements about yourself and the life you want to experience. Committing to always doing your best comes with many benefits and many rewards. You see yourself in a positive light, things begin to shift. Your challenges, imperfections, mistakes, and struggles all look differently. Because you're always doing your best in any given situation, judgment, guilt, and regret lose their grip on you. They lose their power to bring you down and hold you captive. This little book, The 4 Agreements, offers some very practical insights and information that can help us end the emotional pain that we often experience and begin opening up the door to the life that we once just only dreamed of. But it's up to you to do this if you're interested. Many will talk about it and think about it, but few will commit to actually doing it. So many are addicted to being the way that they are, not challenging the way that they think about things and the decisions that they make. They may complain about things, but they're not willing to exert the effort required for lasting change. They may have a wishbone, but not the backbone to do the heavy lifting that's required. It's hard to give up a victim mentality, release limiting beliefs, take ownership of life. It takes courage and commitment. But putting these 4 agreements into practice will create the life you desire, a beautiful life filled with love, fulfillment, and purpose. Well, that wraps up our 4-part summary on this book, The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. If you've enjoyed this summary, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future book summaries that are coming out. And also, feel free to share this with someone you think might benefit from it. As always, be sure to look for opportunities to do something kind for someone else. And remember to pay it forward. Until next time, have a great day. Bye.